Good morning, afternoon, and evening, crypto lovers. Welcome to Crypto Play Radio. Welcome home, player. So we're sitting here looking at before we move into some Boundless gameplay. We're looking at Bitcoin Cash because I seem to have somehow lost my money in it. That is to say, I walked up to the hole that is Bitcoin Cash and in tumbled my money. Sitting in profit right now. No, I'm not. Never mind. Let's get to the game. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Thought you might be.
Sorry, I'm once again trying to read shit and do voice at the same time.
No, it's okay.
I'm really bad at it.
That's how the work could do. I hope I don't have too much trouble setting up on that server. I don't want to let anybody down with my lack of knowledge on Linux. I do have some knowledge of Linux. I've gone through the basic sudo commands and installation packages and all that crap, and I guess you don't even have to do that anymore. But
Nope. Are you talking about for the master node thing?
yeah, well, you used to have to install everything in at least in Ubuntu through a text dialog box.
Yeah.
It's just,
I mean, I'm assuming that most people actually still do that. But like I said, if they already have the capability of doing that, it doesn't matter. Like we want a tutorial for new people to just go, oh cool, all I have to do is download the wallet in this program, get a VPS, and that's it.
All right. Well, did he say when I would have access to those things, or am I going to just talk to him about it?
You're probably gonna have to talk to him about it because I think he added our coin. I think he said he added our coin. So.
All right. Excellent. Well,
excellent.
I gotta tell you, this is a really pretty game for as simple as it is. You can look at the stream. I mean, you know, I got it going right now. It's
What is your Twitch stream? Or are you streaming to YouTube or something?
But
is that where you're streaming to right now?
I'm streaming to all of them. I stream to like 12, 15 sites. I think I streamed to 12. I streamed to something like 13, and 2 of them or 3 of them don't keep the video, they just stream. This game is just beautiful looking for a voxel game. Otherwise, it's
just... how do you push this into IRL though? There must be like an option within Twitch or something, I feel like.
I would really like to tweak that out. I've put a lot into the Twitter account, and I would like to move on to that. I think with those two, if I keep a regular Reddit, posts up, I'll be good.
Twitter's the most important. Reddit's just kind of there, but it has to be there.
And it's there for the crypto, and so is Bitcoin talk. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Everything's driven by portals. You can go from world to world through these portals, and right now I'm just doing this exploit, which is, you know what? I will stop and I will break it down for people who may actually watch this. So what I've done is I go into my characters. There we go, skills. You go down, you have to put in the core points to be able to get to the other trees. So I just put in the basic ones I left out on this ability called creep. And they are important, but they're not as important to my strategy. So what I did was I entirely maxed out this tree, which just gives all your attributes 2. So it's plus 10 to all attributes now. And then I maxed out strength or power. So with that and that, overall when it raises it to 100, the maximum, and it did the same with dexterity. And that means that I can sling and break blocks super fast, and I have the strength to do it, quickly with power. And then I just got the ability to craft basic tools. I got hammer mastery, so that I'm more efficient with a hammer, although I hardly use one. I mostly just use the stick I started with. And that's pretty much the end of anything that has to do with the technique that I use for leveling. So once I've got all that maxed out, then I just, oh come on, I have 2 buttons on my mouse macroed for this, but I just build these towers of blocks, and I just break them down, and then when I get to the bottom, I build them back up. And I have that on a different mouse button. So I'm just sitting here with my fingers crossed talking to you now.
And breaking shit.
Yep, and I'm almost maxed out on this experience bar, and then I'll level again, and I'll put some more points into something somewhere for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, all I really care about is getting to level 50 so I can get all those plots, so I can make that gigantic marquee in the sky over my mountain. I own the whole mountain just about. I'm sure I could finish claiming the rest of it, but I just don't really care about that right this second. I just mostly want to level. I mostly want to sit here and watch it and not do anything and just be high, to be honest with you. If we're just talking brass tacks. Yeah.
I'm actually going to pass out for a couple hours.
Are you?
Get a head start in the morning because I have a lot of shit I have to do. So.
Alright.
But you should definitely try to get this set up on IRL because it's just automatically going to be a wider audience because people just straight up click IRL and then, you know, scroll down or whatever.
Well, what did Stu end up doing with his video of the thing that he did? Because I never saw his video.
For the VPS?
Yeah.
I don't know. It came through on my end like really low quality. It was like a fucking 2 megabyte video.
On your end? Did he post it in Discord?
Yeah, he posted it in the Discord and I don't know. He said he deleted it. I don't know what happened. You'll have to ask Stu though because like I said, the video that I have is like such low quality that I can't even see.
All right. Well, here's the part that's troubling to me is that if I don't have some way to readily teach myself this, especially with the hand of someone who's done it, I'm going to have to ask Stu to walk me through it. And I am not a fast learner on first time things. It's why I don't do things with people. I do them by myself.
Well, I think it's going to be super simple. I think it's going to be like, and you don't even have to show this part but you would mention it. You're going to already have the account.
If you put me in something, no matter how simple it may be to someone, and you put me in for the first time, you'll think I am an idiot.
I'm not worried about it. You'll figure it out, dude. Because here's what's going to happen. You need to rent the VPS, which is already going to be provided for you. So all you have to do is be logged in. Then you have to open the wallet, and then you have to tell people that you got the script from GitHub. And then you provide the link, and then you basically run the script. And I think he said the script takes like 15 minutes to run or something. So you would kind of let it through, then we'll just cut off a big chunk of that until it gets to the end.
So he wrote a script that automatically prepares master nodes for up to like 20 coins.
I think it's somebody else, and he expanded on it.
Oh, okay.
And put specific coins into it.
Yeah, okay.
So, but yeah, I don't know. I'll probably be back around in a few hours. I just need to fucking shut my eyes for a little bit. I'm burning. Yeah. But I'll talk to you soon, and we'll get this all sorted out. I mean, don't get overwhelmed with it because it's gonna end up being a lot easier than you think
it's not the task; it's the time frame. Because I want to have this all done and wrapped up and have it voiced, and
Yeah. Yeah, I think once you do it a couple times, it'll be like, wow, this only took 2 seconds.
Oh, I'm sure. I'll tell you a secret because I've been exploiting video games for a couple decades now. And when I learn of an exploit that is so grand, like the one in Final Fantasy that I used to perform that required multiple accounts and just multiple things, when I first thought about it, how large it was and what it took to do, I thought, there's no way I could possibly do that. But then once you're doing it and you're in it, it's entirely different, you know? And I just try and keep that mentality about things.
I mean, this is the same thing with even just crypto in general. Like the first time you send money to a wallet, it's like, what the fuck is happening? And now you just do it and don't even think about it. Like, people get so overwhelmed by it, and then like, it's hard because it's like, how do you even teach somebody that's new in crypto? Because I don't even remember where I started at this point, you know?
Well, I know where I did the same way I always do, by myself, slowly, very slowly. But I don't usually rely on people to teach me. Worst case scenario, I go to a video.
All right, man. Well, I'll hit you up soon. A few hours.
Right.
So talk to you later.
All right. See you. Night. That didn't come out right. Lawnmower. Made it sound like I know more than the damn book. That was not what I was implying. Oh, am I by myself?
No, I
Oh,
was watching a YouTube video.
I gotcha. Well, so I bought in on the Bitcoin Cash because of the call earlier. Speaking of which, I suppose I need to tell everyone, probably need to provide links if I can. I'd like to give a shout out for the crypto call group OPC Whales Club. They don't ask for anything. They just give calls, and they give amazing calls. It's OPC as an Oscar, Papa Charlie, Whale Club, and you can Google that and find the I can just provide the link. I can just provide the link at least in the YouTube video. So there we are, OPC Whales Club, and the recommendation was if Bitcoin Cash went and broke. If it broke, let's see where we're at. Let me get out of the range of this thing so it doesn't kill me. We'll go to the other window. Go here and get it up on screen. Here we are. Boom. Alright, so we had a moment earlier where Bitcoin Cash was coming down for 171 is what we were looking at, I believe. We're looking to see when it was on its way down, if it were to come back up, and if it were to break 171, then it was likely to drop down to where it is, I believe was the call. I'll have to look it up. Anyway, it was expected to come down between 161 and 158.
158 and 161.
Yeah.
0.158 and 0.161.
You see, his writing was so vague, though. I really hope this was the implication.
No, he says if Bcash can break 171, it's a breakout buy call. I don't really know. Does that mean that if it hits 171, it might be going up and you should buy at that point?
Yeah, because it pulled up high enough to come down with such momentum. Yeah. I assume that it's going to spring and it's going to break out. But also, if you look at the
it's at 0.160 right now, and it is kind of going sideways.
Yep. And if you look at the volume right there at that point, there's a ledge, a huge buy wall, and that's where we're sitting. So it's just kind of bouncing up and down on that ledge, whittling away at it. And it's there. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Now I've taken 2 losses and stop losses with this. I'm down from 0.05 to 0.045. Not excited about that either, but you win some, you lose some. That's where we are with that. And then we just got a call for, what was the other one? Binance? But
I watched Roger Bear's apology video yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Early this morning, yeah.
Yeah. How long is the video?
Funny. That's what prompted me to talk about. It's like 20 minutes.
Huh.
But what's his name that he's talking to kept on calling it Bcash, and so he got all mad.
Huh.
It made him leave.
I have a friend named John who has this pet peeve, and it is people who insist that their name be said a certain way. He thinks that those people are pretentious fucks, and he's kind of he's at a decent enough stature, I think, as a human being genetically to kind of make that judgment. But yeah, he used to lay into a coworker of mine named David, who was to be called David until he met John. He became Davy. He trolled the shit out of him. I don't know. So I think there's a lot to be said with that. But then on a professional level, it's kind of important what your brand is called, right? Especially if you have a specific image. Why would it matter? Bcash. What the hell does that matter?
Because he doesn't want it to not be called Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin Cash,
Right.
at least Roger is out to replace Bitcoin. In fact, he thinks it should already. He believes that it's the right of Bitcoin Cash to take the place of Bitcoin.
Because it's
and then be
superior.
called Bitcoin. Because he believes that Bitcoin Cash is more authentic than the current Bitcoin.
Because he has a bunch of it?
No, because
Technology.
I don't know. It's kind of an opinion on whether or not blockchain size was ever supposed to scale up or not.
Right.
Whether it was supposed to be stuck at 1 megabyte or was ever supposed to get bigger.
I didn't realize there was a debate about it.
A bunch of people think it should, and that it should always stay at 1 megabyte. And then Roger Ver and Bitcoin Cash believe that it should always be able to scale as big as it needs to be.
Yeah. Well, it does make logical sense.
And that's why Bitcoin Cash exists.
Yeah. If it became a really, 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 really expensive thing, like $1 million or more for a Bitcoin, then it would be logical for it to take. No, it wouldn't. No, it's digital cash. It's not logical for it to take any amount of time ever. But I guess it's not really that, is it? Not really.
No, it's about the marketing, about the name recognition.
Yeah.
He wants to take a Bitcoin name because everybody knows that Bitcoin is the one that will always be the one simply because it's called Bitcoin.
Yeah.
There's too much marketing, too much consumer sociology, I don't know, psychology.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's ubiquitous to the idea of cryptocurrency.
Yeah, because it was first, so nobody wants to change. Nobody's going to adopt a new name.
Nah. First mover
without
advantage.
Something significant, something unprecedented.
Yeah. It will be significant.
We're all going to use Ripple at some point, but nobody's going to know it.
Yep.
Nobody will know it.
You'll know.
At all. Well, people that may be taking advantage of the increase in price, but I don't know. I'm hoping it goes up to dollar ranges, but I'm not surprised that to coin that's not really, it's not supposed to.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, even if you look at all the publications, it really does kind of indicate that Ripple is manipulating the price. But I mean, it's hard to say they're manipulating it because if you just sell it, you're not really manipulating it.
No. No, you're not.
Unless you're lowballing the crap out of people. But
yeah, like I said, there are some levels.
It's not like it isn't a mined coin, so it's their coin.
Yeah.
So if they want to sell it at a discount to banks, they can do it, and that'll bring the coin down and stabilize the price. And nobody will be able to make any money off of it because it doesn't move like a regular crypto.
Some levels of manipulation are acceptable to me if it's the company owner. I mean, then where do you draw the line? I get that, but just saying.
Well, yeah, because it's that kind of coin. I mean, there's like, we mine these coins, and the Bitcoin Talk community mines coins based on their fair launch, score or whatever you want to call it, whether or not they were pre-mined and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Ripple is completely 100% pre-mined,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But someday it'll start doing the work it's intended to, and then it'll go up in price.
What is the work it's intended to do? It's just like
to
transfer.
serve as a safer, less or more efficient means of transporting large sums of money cross border.
Right, that's what I thought. To transfer.
So banks will settle
fiat.
big sums of money that are, millions, thousands of transactions.
Right.
I think I'm not exactly sure about that. That just go back and forth. That our transactions take days sometimes in order to actually clear, because the bank has to transfer those millions of dollars back and forth. Well, if the bank can use Ripple, then we'll be able to use credit cards that we don't have to worry about as much. You know what I mean? There won't be so much crap involved.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully that'll bring down the price of all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
To go so far as even like halving our ATM fees.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's going to happen with the ATMs if all the banks shut down. You're going to be all privatized.
Well, but that's the point. They won't shut down.
No, of course not.
I mean, banks are run by power, not by convenience. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. That's pretty astute. You're right. Absolutely right.
They will get the convenience and sell it to us for cheaper.
Right. Well, that's only good
not
business.
At first, just like the cable company right now. We're buying internet access 3 times. Once to get internet access, once to get a TV, and once to get a phone. Well, someday we got to get rid of that and start only paying for one transmission. Same with banks.
I'm pretty fortunate in that respect. It's a shame I don't watch TV.
Yeah.
Oh, I was supposed to watch The Walking Dead tonight. Oh, she's gonna kill me. I just don't want to sleep on a Bitcoin Cash purchase, But it's literally the only call that I got back in time, or I got up in time to catch. I was not happy about it. Trust me. It's okay, though. Okay, when I get to the top of this stack, I'm going to allocate new experience points. New skill points, I mean. These are going to be some pretty boring streams. Ugh. I mean, all I'm doing is stacking blocks and yawning and smoking reefer. That's pretty much it. Exciting stuff. I mean,
that's where the website ain't playing the live stream.
What? It's not?
No, it's playing the last video.
Oh.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. That sucks. You know what, right? We should never taken it off the other YouTube stream.
Well, do you have the right API key going? Oh, you do.
Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't have the other videos.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
Who knows? It's when I changed YouTube channels, all of a sudden it screwed everything up.
Okay, but are you still streaming to the other YouTube channel too?
Yeah.
And that's the one that it's actually being streamed to, and then
no, it's streaming to both.
Okay, but you gotta still listen to me. You're streaming to which one is the primary stream? Because you're restreaming to one of them, right?
No, I'm streaming to restream, and it streams out to all
Right,
of them.
and one of them is restreaming to the other one.
No.
Restream, as in
Yeah.
you get a stream and stream it again.
Yeah.
So there has to be a chain.
Yeah. No.
Right?
No.
Streaming.
There's one source that goes to Restream through Restream's API, and then Restream splits that up into however many other streams I want.
Okay, so then you're getting the restream from where? What is the beginning?
Me.
Your program on your computer, okay?
Yep. I'm streaming to Restream.io.
Okay.
Yeah. My bad.
No, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. Nothing has changed. I had already pre-edited. I had already edited the pre-streaming monologue, I suppose, if you want to say, the little, comments and all that for the video, so that when it streams, it says what it's supposed to. And still Restream.io hijacked that shit and had it set up to where, it was saying Restream by Restream.io. Well, the other one didn't do that. And I don't know what was different. I don't see any difference. So I'm messing with it.
Huh.
I mean, I am messing with it, but I'm streaming and finding out what didn't work, and then I'm going back and trying to rectify it. Okay. Character. Let's go to skills. Girl. Got what, 37 skill points? That's pretty cool.
Oh, now it's working.
Oh, is it? Good. Thank you. Kind of butt puckered about that.
Weird, I just had to refresh, I guess.
Stamina regen. Melee defense. Projectile resistance. Impact defense. Okay, well, that's dumb. Stop being dumb. Let's go to equipment. Equipment. Crafting. And we're on tools is all the way up. Alright, we'll go with sling bows from iron, silver, and gold. Chisels and grapples. I do want a nice grappling hook. Weapons we can make. Sling bows from iron, silver, and gold. Okay. For a future update. Yeah.
I wonder if we could do the same thing with this banner that I've done with the Discord in the video. Where you take your Crypto Play Radio banner, make it smaller, try to put it up in the top left-hand corner of the banner space, and then put a slogan underneath it, and then actually have a space there for your ad.
I don't know.
For a 486 by 60 banner. Actually, I was even thinking a banner and then a little news feed like you wanted.
Yeah.
That basically that showed us the latest news feed. So then when you clicked on it, it went to the news blog.
How hard would that be?
So then all it showed is a title.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not too hard, other than maybe rethinking the logo, the Crypto Play Radio banner, that makes it a little smaller and not so much background to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, not that simple.
More about a Crypto Play Radio logo than a motif.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's very good. That's exactly what it was. Fine. Survival. Uh, uh, uh. I've decided to go with light source, maybe? Yeah, I think I'll go with light source. Go 6 meters. This makes it 9. This makes it 12. I think 6 is good for the moment. So let's go back into the weapon crafting. That doesn't assist me. No, it does. Inventory. Hmm. Inventory. Next one's going to cost 18. Good lord. Alright, I have 19 points left. And it looks like I'm not spending any more. That'll teach me. Furnaces. Advanced furnishings. I think I'm good for the moment. Got some inventory. We're good. Alright. So back to this. This is an amazing looking game for a voxel game. I think I've pretty much seen everything, but still amazing. Anyway. Nice thing about this is all the snow. It's gone. Snow is kind of like, I'm not sure. I don't think it's volumetric. It's almost like the true snowflakes that come like in the old style trees. Maybe in PlayStation games or, you know, where they were just flat cutouts pressed against each other like little snowflakes of two-dimensional cardboard pieces. fact of the day, they take up a presence and they don't fall through roofs or solid points or anything like that. It's pretty cool. Anyway, that is my exploit technique. Yeah, build up the strength, build up the dexterity, and whack blocks with sticks. And level hella fast. Not bad stuff. I think we're going to call it a night, though. Alright, so we'll see. Oh, wow. No, no, it came down. No. It's coming down harder. Oh, well. What do you do, man?
What, Bitcoin Cash?
Yeah. I had to take that money out right now and put it in DFS. Right now. What do you think, Brian?
Well, it's Bitcoin Cash. It's still going sideways, right? I mean, what'd you buy
No,
it at?
no, it's going down.
On Bittrex?
Yeah, it's been going down. It's
Oh,
been
I
going
see.
down for
Okay,
days.
yeah, I see it. 158, yeah.
Yeah, I bought it at
Well,
1.6.
no, I would leave it.
Yeah, well, if you had left it when I bought in earlier, you'd be down like 25% of your money. So, but
Huh?
no, but just because that guy made the call, I'm leaving it. But I wouldn't normally. Normally, I'd take a stop loss, and I don't know, depending on what margin I'm playing with. Like,
See, you know, there's one thing about his calls is you gotta watch them, and I think he seems to repeat himself. I don't know, either that or maybe it looks like it, and I'm not
oh
noticing
no, it's the way the Telegram
little
is.
small differences.
He'll requote his other. You'll see the same intro. Like he'll say one that says buy Litecoin at 100 now, right? And then later you'll see
Yeah,
one that
yeah,
says buy
yeah,
Litecoin at 100, but it's actually just linking to that. But you know what
right.
I'm saying?
Yeah, the title has like
Yeah,
all the information, and
yeah,
underneath it he's got some quick stuff. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. See, look.
you know, because he's telling you to buy at 158 to 161.
Yep, yep,
So you're supposed to wait now for the breakout.
yep.
But I don't know. He doesn't have a stop loss on here though.
No,
This
and
one.
he also said small position for a reason. There's a good. This is a risky
Yeah,
one.
just in case it keeps going down, because then you
Yeah,
gotta wait.
yeah,
You end up tying it in. But
yeah.
I mean, in no way is he telling you to buy at 158 and then leaving it right away.
No,
You know,
no,
because
no.
it's Bitcoin Cash. It'll see pump after pump.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know, it'll be back up to 1.18, 0.18 in no time.
yeah.
You know, I mean, if you scroll back all the way to the 9th, you can see that it's an uptrend
Mm.
anyway,
Yep, yep,
even with the spike.
yep.
Or if you go back to the 16th, I should say.
Yeah, I'm looking right at it. Looking right at it.
You know, so he's telling you now, because if you look at the
Yeah,
amount of time that's passed since the last notch there,
yeah,
he's probably trying to call another notch.
yeah. Yeah, it's been on a steady uptrend. I'm not too worried about it. And we are almost exactly where we're supposed to be now. We're actually below it. Just a hair. I mean, where we're supposed to be according to this, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
it's
That's
all
why
good.
I don't trade much, because I would feel the same way.
Yeah. Well,
The minute
it's,
you buy something that goes down, you gotta be able to hold past that first initial feeling of making a mistake.
yeah,
Maybe,
definitely.
I think.
Definitely. Some craziness. So, let's see. That's it. Semantic SSO. See, now I feel bad if he had to buy that. Oh well.
I don't know why he did.
I don't know either. We're taking it off the menu. Guess I'll...
Well, either way, like you said, we'll put it back.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I've never been one to go and get all fanatical about adding stuff to forums. So that's why I haven't done nothing.
Right. That's why I was concerned that torch was being taken up so furiously, because that's kind of a big cookie to carry around, once you take that up.
Yeah.
It's not just a bite. It's a big old cake. And if you're going to do it right, then you basically live on the forum. And
Yeah, that's how I feel about forums too. I told my clients the same thing too. They wanted to put up a forum for one of our sites. I'm like, come on, please don't.
yeah, because just the maintenance, maintaining a forum's a bitch.
Exactly.
I mean, I've known guys whose sole job was to be a forum moderator. It's all they did all day.
Yeah, and then you can easily just get a group of people that like your forum, and then all of a sudden you're forced to have that position, or take it down.
Yeah, it's not something that really interests me. I'm glad it interests Rap, but I can't guarantee that it will forever. And then I have to take it over. Either way, I don't care in a low volume forum being there for the sake of archiving, for curating information. But the mentality I had for a forum 15, 20 years ago, it's just not there anymore. Oh, did we have forums 20 years ago? Yeah, we did. Barely. The forum was, you know what? The forum was the next evolutionary step from the BBS. That's where we are on
Yeah,
that.
definitely. That was one of the first steps on the internet.
Yeah, so it's kind of archaic. Kind of. It's great as a library, as a repository. That's about it. Well, I think that's about it. I'm gonna kill the stream right now, because this really doesn't have the best pace anyway. Everybody's tired. I know I'm tired as shit.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to bed too, actually.
Yeah. Alright. Let's call it a night.
Yep.
And we'll get back on the next one. Have a good night, everybody.